Hey, it's Michael, and today I'll be showing you the Viziuuy VZ-3PT3 always-on video security camera. The clarity of the image on this camera is absolutely amazing, and it does have some great features, and let's take a look at this camera right now. So I do want to thank Viziuuy for sending me the camera so that I can demonstrate and show it to you. The camera can be operated by the included solar panel, which gives you great flexibility in where this can be mounted, or you can use a 5-volt power source if that's your preference. This is the mounting bracket that's included for mounting the solar panel, and they provide a template for the screw holes. This is the cable that attaches to the camera. There's the mounting bracket, and once again, 3 screws there, and those are the screws and the anchors that they do provide. So here's the camera. It mounts very easily. You just have to attach the bracket I just showed you to the mounting location. I actually had a mounting bracket already installed from a different camera, but it's close enough that I can actually mount this camera to it. It's not ideal though, because the antennas should be straight up, and where I've got it temporarily here, it's not able to do that, so that does compromise my signal strength a little bit. But you can see this has 5 LEDs on the front, and they're very bright, and they're activated when motion is sensed if you have it configured to do that. It also has a siren, which is not particularly loud, but it's certainly loud enough for anyone to be spooked when it goes off and they're walking around in front of your camera, scoping out your house. So once again, this is the tether, and this connects the solar panel to the camera. And then on the bottom of the camera is this little area where the micro SD card is located, and also where the on-off power button and the reset button are located. The user guide will walk you through the whole process of setting this camera up, but it's really quite easy. And actually, if you scan the QR code on the side of the camera, it'll basically automatically configure the camera in the Cloudedge app. But otherwise, you can do it manually, and it's not difficult, and the instructions will walk you through that. So you just want to make sure this is closed completely, because when this camera is using the PTZ function, the pan, tilt, zoom function, if that isn't covered all the way, it may actually impede the ability of the camera to rotate into the housing. So you certainly don't want to do that. The sensitivity to motion of this camera is really excellent. People can be walking on the other side of the road, and this camera will detect that and begin recording. And also, this does have a tracking function. So as soon as it senses motion, it'll track that person as they move across the scene, which is really fantastic. Now, the amazing thing about this camera is it is always recording 24/7. How it accomplishes that without deleting the battery completely is that it uses a slower frame rate, a very slow frame rate, but it is recording at that slow frame rate until it detects motion. And as soon as it detects motion, it'll start tracking that motion if you want, if you have that configured. And then the frame rate speeds right up to give you normal time. So in other words, when you see a car drive by, it'll look like the car is going about 100 miles an hour, and it's kind of jerky as it moves across the screen. But that's because of the slow frame rate. As you can see here, people walking, it's detected their motion. It speeds up to a normal frame rate once it is able to lock on those people, and it tracks them across the screen. It's really great. Now, the image quality of this camera is really fantastic, especially during the daytime. It's just amazing clarity. And even at night, when those LEDs light up, it's almost as good as daytime, honestly. You can have it either be in color at night, or you can just keep it to black and white. But I find the image quality just really, really great, and I think it's fantastic. Honestly, it's one of the best that I've seen in a camera, and especially in this price range. So there I am walking in front of my camera at night, and the LEDs lit me up. So that's about it. I hope you found this review helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you the next time. Take care.